drew me to the Sandler franchise was my journey was a little bit different in that I actually was a student of Sandler for a year when I worked for a different company. And then I also became an associate. So I was working with the Sandler franchisee for a couple of years. The opportunity to purchase the franchise came around, and I love training people. I love doing what I'm doing. So I've been able to be exposed to the network a little bit, be able to see some of the support. So I just love everything about the system, the methodology, and the support that's around has been really great to be able to start my business and know that I'll be successful with it. One of the things that I really liked about initial training was the amount of support that we got from our coaches, obviously doing a lot of the role play, so the practice exercises, as well as the operational support. So what do we need to do from a marketing perspective, from a finance perspective, from a business model perspective, how we want to structure the business. That's, of course, was a big part of that for me, and what I took away a lot. Virtually, it's also been great. I the experience has been really great from a interactive point of view. So I really appreciated that too. So the coach that I have been matched up with has been phenomenal for me. There are some great coaches with Sandler, not just the official coaches that you will receive and I get to interact with on a, weekly, daily basis to be able to bounce ideas off of, make sure that I'm going on the right track, that I'm setting myself up for success. So all of the coaches are like that. And if my coach doesn't happen to have an expertise in an area or knows another coach that does, then they are happily referring me to that coach to make sure that I get the best support possible and the best answer possible. The other thing I'd like to acknowledge is that the support that I've received from the other franchisees around the network has been amazing. It's not, so you have your official coach, but then you also are surrounded by so many other coaches within the network who are going to be able to share their best practices to make sure that you're on the right track. So support from the official coaches, but from everybody else has been fantastic. I am feeling really determined and driven to get started in the business. I believe in what Sandler does and the methodology that they have, and that I want to get that out to a bunch of different business owners so that they have success. So I am really excited about doing that. I also can't lie, I'm a bit terrified, and I think that that's okay. That's part of launching a new business, is to be able to be a bit afraid, and I'm perfectly okay with that because I know that the people around me, like coaches, will help me succeed and kind of navigate through that. So there's always a healthy amount of fear, and determination is pretty much how I feel right now. What led me to becoming a Sandler owner was that I got to see firsthand what Sandler can do for an individual, for a business, for sales leaders, and that was pretty fantastic. The amount of impact that we can have on businesses and individuals is immense. So when I had the opportunity to purchase the franchise that I was working in, then I didn't see any other way. I don't have a plan B. I loved doing what I was doing and continue to love doing what I'm doing, and being able to have the challenge and flexibility and freedom of owning my own business is a really great one. It just seems like a really natural progression for me. What attracted me most to buying a Sandler franchise was knowing that I had 260 plus people that if I needed to reach out at a moment's notice to be able to get an answer, find some feedback, vent, get support from, that I knew I had those people available to me. So between the head office support and coaches there, to the immense amount of people who, when you get together at the different conferences we go to, the supportive and positive energy in the room is palpable. And I had known that as an associate coming into the business, and of course as a business owner, I know that that exists. So that was a really big deal for me when I decided to buy into Sandler.